I have just deactivated my TikTok account, and it feels weird to even say this out loud because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I kept postponing the D-Day, the deactivation day. But this morning I was in the middle of something and it became so clear. I had something called an epiphany. Like, is that what you call it? An epiphany or a revelation. It became so clear. It was right there before my eyes. I could see my life taking a turn, and I could see my life going in a certain direction if I kept that account. And I really wanted my life to take a turn. And I'm not going to share the reasons for my decision. It is very personal. But a few observations that I've made over the course of 2 years of being viral on TikTok. I've had several videos hitting more than 2 million views. My account had, at the time of deactivation, had over 140,000 followers, which it is pretty big for my niche and for an Italian account. So my observations, knowing what I know about TikTok right now, are the following. Observation number one is that if you know how to go viral, you will tweak your content in order to obtain that virality, and it will shape the way you talk, it will shape the way you act in front of the camera, and on the long run, it will affect the way you present yourself. So I didn't want that for myself. So every single piece of content that went viral on TikTok for me, on my account, that wasn't an accident. I'm not sure if you're on TikTok, if you believe the lucky, lucky creator card where you just post some content and you go viral and you gain a lot of followers, and that's not how it works. I knew how to make my videos go viral, and I would do a certain thing or use a certain hook, which in most cases would be visual hooks or other types of hooks. And of course, everything I've presented as everything I said on camera, everything was true, everything was valuable pieces of information, I guess. But the way I've presented my content was intentionally tweaked in order to go viral. And this is not a secret. I mean, most people think there are secrets to go viral, and it's not a secret. I mean, you search any TikTok guru, they will explain a few tips and tricks, and if you incorporate those things in your videos, you're most likely, if your content is enjoyable, you're most likely to go viral. So the first observation is that knowing how to go viral will make you want to go viral, and I mean, therefore, you will change the way you present yourself, and this will eventually have an impact on the way you present yourself in real life. And I don't want this for myself. So I've been postponing this decision because, I've got to be honest with you, I mean, there's no shame in admitting this. I mean, there is, I am ashamed, but the fact that I had a big account made me want to cling to those numbers. And I've had people commenting stuff like, you're going to let go of that account? That's a big account. Don't let go of it. And I need to let go of it because I was clinging to numbers. How stupid is that? I mean, and this leads me to the second observation. I often caught myself thinking, spending time investing resources and energies in in thinking about the next piece of content and how to make it go viral, or how to reply to that specific comment that was mean, but I don't want to be mean. So I want to reply in a way that, shapes your mind and convinces you of this and that, and then gets you thinking, I don't need to be engaging in meaningless conversation. Okay, don't get me wrong. Those are not meaningless conversations, but I am investing a portion of my day trying to educate someone who doesn't want to be educated, who's just there to be mean, and who's not, don't get me wrong, most of my followers are super kind, and most of the comments I got were very, very kind and encouraging. But for some reason, I guess this is the way the human mind is rooted. You get fixated or hyper-fixated on the mean comments, and instead of, appreciating the kind ones, I often caught myself reasoning, processing the mean comments, and finding good ways to kindly reply to mean comments. That is a stupid way to invest my time. And I would often, catch myself. I was playing, look, my son got this. My son received this as a gift. This thing, it's a little, I'm going to show you. It's a little, oops, there, it got caught. Yeah, there. Oh man, it didn't work. Anyways, my son received this gift recently, and you have to build it. You build it, right? And we were playing with this thing, and I caught myself thinking about TikTok comments while playing with my son. I should be there. I should be present. I should be present and enjoying my time with my son. Instead, I would go through the motions. I caught myself just going through the motions. My son asking me questions, and I would go like, what? Could you repeat that? That is such a stupid way to, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So don't get me wrong. These are observations. These are not the reasons why I deactivated my account. These are not my reasons for deactivating my account. They're not. These are just observations that, they're probably, you could consider them. If you're big on TikTok and you're considering deactivating your account, consider this. Are you also doing this? Because I don't think it's very wise. I have the privilege to be able to spend from the minute my son comes home to the minute he goes to bed, we're together. I don't have to, except for a few occasions where I have lessons in the afternoon, but that's a rare occasion. We're together. So I'm always with him. I'm privileged because I work from home. And so I don't want to be with him, but my mind being somewhere else, leading me to be absent, being there but not really being there. I don't want to do that to my son or to my husband. So this is just the second observation. And the third observation is that TikTok was feeding my ego. And somebody had commented that I had a big ego, and I kind of rejected that comment, and I said something like, okay, if that's what you think, I'm not going to try and convince yourself that I don't have a big ego, but that I think it was making my ego bigger, and I don't want a big ego. I want to I want to help people, but I don't want my motivation for helping people to be that of people coming to me and telling me how good I am, or how helpful I am, or how generous I am. I don't want that. So thank you for watching, I guess, and no more TikTok. No more TikTok.